Transport is really important to everybody's lives. It's so vital, and yet constantly it's facing change.
Unite has predicted for many years the new technology. We have a plan, we have a strategy to meet the new technology. We are rising to the challenge.
So Unite's approach is simple. It's about early engagement. It's about giving workers the voice in what affects them at work. And we just want to work with employers to make sure that change is done properly, rather than employers just looking to use change as a way of maximising profits.
Obviously we've got to embrace that technology, but also we've got to protect our members. And what we've seen through deregulation is a fall in those standards.
Managing change is always difficult, and predicting change is quite difficult. So we try and take a proactive approach.
The technical advances they're trying to put into play now is making major changes for the way we operate. We've got a major campaign coming forward now to get a technology agreement across the country.
In fuel delivery, different companies competed for the work by cutting the standards. There was a community safety issue. We found a resolution. The Petroleum Driver Passport is one example of a standard that now applies across the whole industry.
The health and safety aspects in the warehouse are not as simple as people would think. We make sure that the businesses themselves act responsibly and realise that the people in the warehouses are people.
We haven't got all the answers, but I think just taking part is what keeps people strong in that. They know that they're not on their own. They know that they're part of a unit, and we're all going to go together and we'll face it together, and we'll work our way through it together.
Sometimes unions and employers are presented as constantly in conflict, and of course there are times when we are. If they have pressure on them to make money out of paying less or treating our members less favourably, there will be conflict. But a lot of the time, we are facing the same dilemmas and problems. And there are ways that we can work together.
But we've sat with the employer and we've sat down and we've agreed a Working Closer Together project. So we're involved in all projects from start to finish to ensure that the workplace is viable going forward for everybody.
Where we are organised, the employers do treat us with respect. The employer knows that they're facing a collective. It makes all the difference in the world.
Everything in what we do each day is been as a result of a discussion and a negotiation and a commitment from both sides to ensure that people work in a safe environment.
And it's working with our membership and listening to what their concerns are, but also learning from good practice with employers, and where we've got good organisation, taking that into the less organised or unorganised workplaces.
When I started, we didn't have Unite in our workplace. Since we've got agreements, I can see changes, I can see how my bosses change their minds.
It's fundamentally important to be able to organise those parts of the industry that are subject to change. If we don't, we'll have no influence over the direction, the shape, or the form of that change.
Well, it's all about adding strength, isn't it? Unite gave me the voice to take women's issues forward, to have a voice with company at local level and at national level, and ultimately with the highest levels of management of the company.
We're there, we're consulted, we give feedback to the authorities, they do listen, and they sometimes make changes to their regulation due to Unite the Union's influence.
As well as negotiating with employers, we lobby outside Parliament, but we also sit in rooms with politicians and we talk to them and give them the direct experiences. That's the strength of being part of a union. That's how you can make a difference. When we come together, we can shape change. Don't be a victim of change. Be part of Unite and shape that change.
100% better, guys, definitely. If you would like to join the union, just do it now.